Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will change the entire landscape of the NFL for 2026. This isn't just a rumor. This isn't some idle speculation. No, what I'm about to reveal is a clandestine, underground deal that's been brewing in the shadows, with high-stakes players, secret negotiations, and power moves so colossal they threaten to shake the very foundations of the league. Right now, in the deepest corners of the 49ers front office, amid the flashing lights, encrypted calls, and whispered plans, a name is being whispered with reverence, fear, and anticipation. An elite, game-changing superstar, one of the best in the league. And no, it's not just a backup plan or some secondary target. This is the move that could redefine a franchise, a division, and possibly the entire NFL. My sources just confirmed something huge. The kind of move that only the top insiders and the most connected front offices in the league have been whispering about for weeks. Phones are ringing off the hook. Secret meetings take place in private jets flying under the radar, in undisclosed locations where deals are whispered like sacred secrets. This player, this piece of elite defensive machinery, is being seriously considered. No, I'd say meticulously prepared, to join one of the NFL's most ambitious teams in recent memory. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, what's happening behind the scenes right now is nothing short of epic. But who is it? Who's the star so valuable that the entire league's attention is turning toward this clandestine chess match? And here's the kicker. If I tell you the name, if I reveal the identity prematurely, I could blow the lid on something way bigger than just a trade. But I can't keep it secret forever. The pieces are moving fast, and time is running out. This isn't just about one player. It's about strategic dominance, power plays, and a team that's ready to make a statement that echoes across the league for decades. You might think you know who it is. Maybe a superstar defensive lineman, a game wrecker. But what if I told you that this isn't just a regular trade? This is a seismic shift in NFL power, with one team about to create a super team that will have everyone asking, how on earth did they manage to pull this off? The next 48 hours will be critical, folks, because once this deal is done, nothing will be the same. And if you want to stay ahead of everyone, if you want to be the first to understand the secrets that aren't even on the league's radar yet, then buckle up. This is the insider story of the century, and trust me, you won't hear this anywhere else. Now, before I drop the bombshell, let's set the scene. The San Francisco 49ers, the team everyone's talking about, have been on the hunt. For months, whispers have swirled around their front office, desperate to find a missing piece that elevates their defense from good to legendary. Their roster is stacked, elite quarterback, weapons galore, a defense that's proven it can compete. But something's been missing. They've been glaringly deficient in that dominant interior presence, that anchor to stop the run and generate relentless pressure from the middle. In the NFL, you know this game. It's all about strategic upgrades, and the 49ers have been tirelessly searching backstage. Secret meetings in undisclosed hotel rooms, encrypted calls across multiple time zones, private jets landing in remote airports. All to close the gap between good team and legendary dynasty. They've wanted that game-changing interior disruptor, the kind of player who can collapse the pocket, stuff the run, and strike fear into opposing offenses. But who's the missing link that could turn San Francisco into an unstoppable force? And then they found HIM. Yes, I said HIM, the name that's been shrouded in secrecy that has NFL insiders buzzing and rival front offices scrambling to respond. The player that could flip the entire NFC landscape. And that, my friends, is none other than Dalvin Tomlinson. You heard right. Dalvin Tomlinson, an NFL veteran, a proven run stopper, and a technician who's been quietly polishing his craft for years, has now become the linchpin of San Francisco's Grandmaster plan. And the way this is unfolding, it's nothing short of spectacular. Let's dive deep into who Dalvin Tomlinson really is. Born February 28, 1994, he's 31 years old, soon to be 32, and he's already established himself as one of the most dependable interior linemen in the league. His journey began at the University of Alabama, where he played for the Crimson Tide from 2012 to 2016, showcasing relentless power and technique that quickly drew NFL scouts' attention. Drafted in the second round, 55th overall, by the New York Giants in 2017, Dalvin started as a rotational defensive end, but soon transitioned to a nose tackle role, where he truly flourished. In his career, Dalvin has built a reputation as a run-stuffing specialist, a high-energy player with a hand-in-the-dirt approach that destroys the middle of the pocket. He's known for his explosive first step, his powerful hands, and his ability to shed blocks and disrupt rushing lanes. His stats, a total of around 54 tackles and 6 sacks over his last 2 Browns seasons, don't just tell part of the story. They tell the story of a player who is elite at what he does. And check this out. In 2025, he inked a 2-year, $29 million contract with the Arizona Cardinals, marking his 4th NFL stop after stints with the Giants, Vikings, and Browns. That's a substantial market valuation, indicating that the league recognizes his game-changing impact. But here's the real kicker. Why is he the perfect fit for the 49ers? Because Shanahan's team has been craving that disruptive interior presence, that power player capable of collapsing the pocket from the inside and forcing turnovers with relentless pressure. Dalvin's proven ability to command double teams, dominate the run game, and provide consistent interior pressure makes him a game changer. And with the potential to add more explosive moves, insane performance bonuses, incentives, this deal could break all NFL salary records for a defensive tackle. Now, let's talk specifics. His market value, based on recent contracts, makes him a steal at his current price point, especially considering the huge importance of interior line play in today's NFL. In the last couple of years, players like Aaron Donald, Vita V, and Chris Jones have shown what true dominance inside the trenches can do. Dalvin, at 31, still has his prime ahead of him, and sources tell me the 49ers are prepared to pay the premium to lock him in as their fortress in the middle. But it's not just about the on-field impact. Behind the scenes, NFL executives, trusted scouts, and league insiders are all buzzing about the move. I've spoken to several authorities, former GMs, NFL analysts, and they all agree. Dalvin Tomlinson is a rare talent that can elevate any defense, and the 49ers are betting big on him. They see in him what the league's top teams have always valued, a player with high motor, relentless effort, and a championship mentality. And there's more. Rumors confirm that rival teams, especially those competing in the NFC, are already trying to block this deal. Key personnel in Seattle, Dallas, and Green Bay have been frantically calling their GMs, trying to interfere, offering proposals, or even poaching in the hopes of stealing him away. But the 49ers front office, led by the brilliant John Lynch and coached by Kyle Shanahan, who's been personally involved in orchestrating this whole operation, are not just playing checkers. They're playing chess at the highest level. Imagine this: Dalvin Tomlinson, donning the red and gold, immediately becoming the centerpiece of a defensive line that already includes stars like Nick Bosa, Javon Hargrave, and a rising young secondary. His presence alone could shift the entire defense into a new stratosphere. The league's best offensive minds, like McVay, Sirianni, and even Lombardi, are scratching their heads, trying to figure out how to prepare for a front with Tomlinson anchoring the middle. Because once he's in that scheme, opposing quarterbacks will be haunted by the memory of that unstoppable presence, frozen in fear, sacked, or forced into hurried throws. And let's not forget the emotional side of this. Shanahan himself has reportedly been almost euphoric about the potential addition, seeing in Tomlinson the missing link to finally dominate the NFC West and go on a real Super Bowl run. The team's internal reports call him a game wrecker, a culture changer, capable of inspiring the entire defense. And the fans. They're already dreaming of a future where the 49ers front seven is the stuff of legends, rewriting history. Now, what about the logistics? I've learned that the deal could include staggering bonus clauses, performance incentives that could push his earnings well beyond the $15 million per year mark. Insiders are even whispering about potential mega bonuses for playoff success, Pro Bowl appearances, and even a Super Bowl MVP clause if they win it all. The contract structure is designed to keep him motivated, locked in, and hungry for greatness. But it gets even more intriguing, because, according to sources, the 49ers are planning a full-scale blitz for the next 2 weeks. This isn't just a simple trade, it's a carefully orchestrated masterstroke. They've already prepared the paperwork, lined up the logistics, and are ready to make it happen before the NFL's deadline. Because in this game, timing is everything. The league's best teams always strike first. And here's the truth. Once this deal is sealed, it will send shockwaves across the NFL. The league's top defenders, offensive coordinators, and even fans across the country will be forced to reevaluate their entire strategies. The 49ers, once viewed as a team with a solid defense, will now be a true powerhouse, one that might just have the perfect recipe for a Super Bowl domination that's been elusive for nearly a decade. So mark my words, the next 48 hours will be critical. This is it, the deal that could define the 2026 NFL season before it even begins. The players, the coaches, the front offices, they all know that this is the kind of move that doesn't come around every year. This is the kind of move that rewrites history. And I want you, yes you, to be the first to know. Because I'm telling you, once the ink is dry, once the official announcement hits, everything changes. This isn't just a trade, it's a revolution. Are you ready for what's next? Because I promise you the story is only just beginning. Stay tuned, because I'll be here breaking it all down, every twist, every turn, every secret that's yet to be revealed. And remember, when it comes to NFL insider secrets, only a few truly know the inside game. But I do. And trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The biggest bombshell in league history could be dropping any moment now. So don't blink. The NFL's new era is about to dawn with a trade that will be remembered for generations. And if you want to be ahead of everyone, you've come to the right place, because this is the insider story of the century and it's only getting started.